I'm Gabriel. Kruger, and on behalf of
Finally, it was time to check out the report of first-person parkour game that I like. Yeah, I finally checked out Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which isn't a sequel to Mirror's Edge, but a report of it. Only I checked out its offline mode, because official servers got shut down. Maybe there is fan-made servers for this game, but at least while doing campaign or story mode or story missions, I didn't want to mess with it, just in case I fall to something that would reset the story progress. In fact, I saw when those servers got shut down, and it was when I was still using the old laptop, and I wasn't sure if this game would run on it or not. So I can only guess what multiplayer feature there was without searching online, and I already can say there are leftovers from the online feature, but about those later in the video. Mirror's Edge Catalyst was developed by DICE and published by Electronic Arts, EA for short, for Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Kruger Stack and the Conglomerate Board, I wish to welcome you back to our fair city of glass.
So they finally let you out. I'm sure we'll see you back here soon. Move along.
Lead a happy and productive
No running in the assembly area. Breach of policy will cause your report status to be revoked.
First building is shared from a text which basically says power for people control over regular people in a city, but there is a group which are ignored by power for people as long as a group doesn't openly challenge the powerful people. And that group is runners, who use parkour to move from point A to point B on roadtops, doing while also helping regular people by delivering messages, whatever the message it is. Of course, you still play as Wade in this game, maybe a younger version of it, but this game's story doesn't connect to the original Mirror's Edge. Then this Fate and Mirror's Edge Fate are two different characters. So Fate had a dream about past what happened to her family while it was her last day in a prison. While going to a past, a runner called Icarus says Fate shouldn't go on the path and needs to follow him. And then Fate disappeared from Gridlink, and with that, she needed to run away to a safe house to meet with Noan. After reaching the house and talking with Noan, she is tasked with a task that only runners can do. And after a fall, she needs to revolt against a powerful person by doing parkour, and stealing data from the powerful person. Okay, that may not have been a good explanation of the premise, but I couldn't figure out how to say it else. But it's an interesting story. And when I played it and made this video, it kind of mirrors what it is happening in the world. Like governments trying to censor the internet so people wouldn't speak the truth about women and kids getting hurt. Or maybe elsewhere, but well, I can only say that this game's story shows that people will get freedom even if it's illegal. But anyways, about the story of this game. The conclusion of this game's story is I can't figure out what to say about it. Maybe not rewarding as it should be. And maybe it's set up for a sequel, but knowing EA, probably they won't be spending money on single player games. But this game is for playing mostly for its gameplay. Unlike Mirror's Edge, this game is open world first-person parkour game. Of course still keeping the same parkour moves, but also adding new ones. Like whatever this is an awesome graphical, which gets unlocked over the game progression. Wait, is that really a parkour? The graphical. Still, it was one of those, but there isn't a place where you can change those things. There is a skill tree, maybe not a tree, but you can choose skill from whatever category you want, or even from subcategory if you have a skill point earned from getting enough experience. So yeah, that's a little bit of RPG elements. However, at some point skills are locked behind story missions, so you need to do the story mission to unlock the ability to spend skill points on skills. And of course, because it is open world and there isn't just story mission to do, but also side content like side missions and other stuff that are basically variations of time trial. Side missions are other tasks to do which might even include variations of a time trial. And of course there is a regular time trial mode with 3-star system. With 1-star time you will earn all 3 stars. Then there are timed delivery tasks which is a variations, like fragile deliveries and delivery will drain out the PC. Then there are also interventions, saving a runner from K6 and diversions, diverting K6 from different runners to you to help the runner to complete a run. And when K6 notice you for one or another reason, you need to get safety from them. Of course there are basic waiting moves, plus also these moments can work together with parkour moves, but it's better to flee from them if possible from opponents. And you even can take a gun from K6 from in this game. It's a large reason shared by the loading screen tip. From what I noticed from loading screen tips, when online servers were active, then you could make your own time trial route to make other players run the route and you running other players made route. But because now it's offline only mode, then I couldn't try it out. Even for time trials that are shared by the game, say there is a leaderboard. But again, because now online servers, then you only show up on the list. Now it's because it's open world, then of course the game shows a path which you need to follow. But you can try fighting Western face to reach goal. And of course there is a fast travel. Only it's rewarded after doing a side mission, in which you need to climb to the top while trying to avoid sensors. Even with unlocking for fast travel, I used it only once, maybe twice, because I play the game for the parkour feature. And that means the parkour gameplay is fun, so I avoided using the fast travel feature. Only here and there parkour moments were glitchy, like Shredder slice for no reason. Not trying to catch a zipline when the Shredder touched it one way or another. For some reason the game does moments that I didn't want to. Okay, that's mainly because a lot of skills are binded to one key, space. Also here and there moments felt floaty, so in some instances moments felt like not parkour moments. Thankfully in some cases only the camera clip tracked object, but that's immersion breaking, so that shouldn't happen. Also I easily noticed the posing or posing model switched from them to animated models. And of course there are collective tools called some kind of loading stuff, but also documents and recordings, and collective recordings get played automatically, but for documents you need to open pause menu to read it. But okay, maybe not pause menu, but map map skills, well, it's it's opening it with same control, which is opening it opens map and skill list. But looking past these problems, the parkour movement is fun. That I can freedom in this game.
A comm system to warn about case breaks, but they need control chips, which can be found in all comm relay boxes.
Control chips? Relay boxes. Okay.
By ripping those chips, you mess things up for Allcom and help the outcast at the same time. Can you do it?
Sure. You know me. Always helping those in need.
You can play indifferent, but I know why you got locked up.
Yeah, I was stupid. Where can I find these boxes?
Of course, because I somehow got this game on Steam, EA forces it on launcher. When a first person cutscenes play out, then it may seem these kind of cutscenes are really bad. Which I guess it could be, but you can mouse the camera in these kind of cutscenes. I mean it's a bad cutscenes because it doesn't follow on the focus of the cutscene. But you can mouse the camera in these cutscenes, then you can do whatever with this info. When fighting was only a possibility, then in some of those cases, it seemed combat controls didn't work as they should, and then I lost because the game made a mistake. There was a customizations option for Ally, but now you can't customize profiles because servers are shut down, but still the game gives items for it when completing stuff in offline mode. And you could customize only from outside of the game, like on Mirror's Edge website or mobile app, but now they can't be accessed. You can only customize your echo, but I guess because only mode is impossible, then it is all set only for a tutorial, so it's pointless to customize. In some instances, thankfully mostly in freedom, autosave can save you in a place that is almost like a soft lock place. Yeah, I tried a soft or unlocked myself when playing this game. You can hear background reactions about runners from non-runners. Of course, you can see the final building which you will be needing to clip. Of course, you can see the final building which you will be needing to jump up to ascend to the story or climb up ascend to the story. Flashbacks mostly is a camera panning over frozen models. Sure, it's not perfect, but overall it's a fun game. Sadly, it doesn't continue where the original Mirror's Edge left off. But as its own, the story is interesting and enjoyable. With that, I'm saying I can look past some of the problems and enjoy the free roaming in this game. So, maybe I will be continuing playing this game after the video is published. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, subscribe and comment. See you next time.